Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. No worries. The audio and the video is absolutely perfect, right? All clear, no issues with anything, right? Awesome, 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 guys, awesome. Okay, that's great, guys. That's great. So, how is everybody present in the meeting, guys? How are you guys? Is it good, great, amazing? What is the scenario right now? So, I'm not good. I'm still not well. I had dengue a few weeks back, and it hit me again last week. And right now, as well as you are able to see from my face, I'm not that good. But nevertheless, I did wanted to delay the bootcamp scenario, and you guys will be seeing me uh, like a lot of sneezing will be there. Okay, okay, so just ignore that. Okay, that's all that I can say for right now. Okay, okay. Nevertheless, guys, I would love to know a little bit more about you guys. Where are you guys from? What are you guys currently pursuing? What is the current scenario about yourself? So, if it's fine, before me introducing myself, I would love to know a little bit more about you guys. What are you currently pursuing? Where are you guys from? A little bit more about you would be great. So we have people joining us from Karnataka. We have people joining us from West Bengal, first year ECE, Kerala, Indore. We have people from Telangana, BCA students are there. We have people from Chennai. We have people from Hyderabad. We have people from a lot of people are there in this particular bootcamp from Ahmedabad as well. That's really great to see you guys joining us right over here. There are people from Punjab, Orissa, Haryana, Pune. A lot of students are joining us. That's great to see you guys here, guys. That's really great to see so many of you guys joining us right over here. Now that some of you guys have introduced yourself, it's only right that I should be introducing myself to you guys as well. So my name is Shaurasana, and I'm going to be an instructor for the next 7 days itself. Just give me a second. Uh, like I said, I'm not well. Okay, just be a little bit patient with me if it's fine. Okay. Okay, so like I'm saying, my name is Shaurasana and I'll be your instructor for the next 7 days. A little bit of backstory about me. So I did my BTech in CSE from BIT Mishra. So it's a college in Jharkhand, Ranchi. I did my CSE from right over there. In the second year of my college, I was lucky enough to get a 6 months, 2 months internship actually as a data analyst intern in Lance Industries. But because of some reasons, it got extended to 6 months. So I ended up working 6 months there. The third year of my college, I got a 6 months internship working as a associate data scientist intern working in Reliance Geo. After that, for my very first placement, I got placed in Google, where I worked for almost 1.5 years as a explorable lead or a machine learning engineer itself. And after that, I worked as a senior software engineer in Fastnell. And yeah, so right now I have this particular YouTube channel as well. So that is what I do in the free time. Okay. Last bootcamp certificates will be released in the next one or two itself. Mehek, I was suffering from dengue while taking up the bootcamp. It hit me back. So doctor told me to rest completely itself because I was not resting properly and hence it came back. So that is the reason why I had to close the last bootcamp down. Because before that as well, I closed the boot camp to take some rest. I came back for the market boot camp, and again I got hit with dengue. So not good, man. Okay. So yeah, so in this particular bootcamp, guys, what are we going to do is that we are going to focus about cloud computing. We are going to learn a few more topics related to it. Our aim is to learn about three different things, guys. The first one. So, how many of you guys have some idea about cloud computing? How many of you guys have some idea about cloud computing, guys? Anybody who has some idea about cloud computing? How will our name will be there? The certificate. as a text. Okay, so some of you guys have some idea, some of you guys have no idea. Okay, so do you understand why cloud computing is so important and why it is right now, how can I say this? The highest paid job in the IT sector. No idea. Okay. So right now you guys must be knowing about this, right? AI based startups and AI based devices and companies are getting a lot of money. They're raising a lot of money from the investors and everything, right? I think so. You guys will be knowing about this. Like AI companies are the big norm right now, and to run these AI companies, right? Most of the important things people will think that yeah, the most important thing is to make the model, right? So to make the AI itself, yes, that is like step one. Okay, when it comes to AI, that is just step one. But to actually get the artificial intelligence model to run, to able to cater to billions of users every single day, just like chat gpt, right? Millions of people are using chat gpt every single day. There is a huge amount of computing resources that is necessary. So what is AI? AI is at the end of the day a simple program, right? Think about it in such a way. AI is just a simple program. Now, program doesn't run on air, right? It's not as if I'm sitting here and I'm be like, oh, there's a Python line of code going right over there in the air. There is a Java line of code going through the air itself. No, they require devices to run on. They require computers to run on. Now, these computers are very costly. These are very specific computers made for just one single purpose, that is to contain and run these codes inside of them. To be very honest, these computers can start from a range of 60,000 Indian rupees and go up till the range of 80 lakh rupees. An average computer that is used for such a purpose will cost you 80 lakh rupees. That's a huge amount of money, man. If I want to create a website and I want to run a website, I don't have 80 lakh rupees to invest on a small computer, right? I don't have that. So the particular option that was there was that big companies like Google, big companies like Microsoft, big companies like Amazon have these billions of computers that are there throughout their offices. Reason because they already have a lot of money. They are very cash rich companies, right? They invest in a lot of these different devices itself, and that is where they say ki yaar, we have so many devices but we are not using all of them. They will be using somewhere around 20% or 30% of these devices. So they came with a very good plan. Why not rent it out to people who don't have these computers? People like us, we don't have the access to these computers, we cannot purchase these computers, so why not rent it out to people like us? And that is where the core foundation of cloud computing came into picture. Now, this is what we are going to explore in a lot of depth for the next few days itself. We are going to talk about a lot of, so we will be focusing much more about Amazon, AWS, okay, Amazon Web Services. The reason for that is actually pretty simple, guys, because 70% of the internet lives on AWS. Most of the company uses AWS, and the if you learn AWS properly, you will be very familiar with Azure and your particular GCP as well. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to learn about S3 buckets, how to basically deploy a static website using an S3 bucket for storage reason, how to use it. We are going to learn about EC2 instances. What is an EC2 instance? What is a server? How do we use it? We're going to learn about serverless and Lambda functions and how do they work on AWS, what is their benefit, and we'll look at it from a perspective of using it. So we'll be creating an account, we'll be actually hands-on trying to deploy our own solutions as well. That will be the aim of this particular bootcamp. Of course, along the way, there will be a lot of theoretical things as well. Believe me when I say this, cloud computing is one of the fields wherein the theory is actually equally valued, yeah, to your practicals as well. I'm very sorry to let you guys know this, but in the interviews, most of the time in cloud computing, it is just theory, because you can't just go around asking a lot of practical questions related to cloud computing. But we will definitely have do this. Okay. Okay. So any questions for right now, guys? Any questions for me right now? Please let me know. Parth Shah, the certificates will be sent in the next day or two for the previous bootcamp. Will that be fine? Any questions for me, guys? Why are you gay? I don't know. I like guys. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so what's the benefits of attending this bootcamp? Okay, so we will be learning about cloud computing. There will be no cost associated with the same. We'll try to create a small projects as well throughout the way as well. And at the end of the bootcamp, you will get two certificates associated with this bootcamp. One will be from our end, that is DevTown, and the other would be from your particular Google site. So there will be two certificates sent to you guys to your email IDs. The certificates will be on the basis of your attendance. So daily basis, I will be taking up your attendance. I will be giving you guys a Google form anywhere in the middle of the bootcamp itself. And for those students who will be attending the bootcamp live, they will be filling up the attendance, and those who will be having 100% attendance will be provided with these certificates. What topics are going to be covered? Weren't you there in the boot camp? Like I've already said that. I'm not going to see one thing, please, guys. Usually I remember I repeat stuff 2 to 3 times, but once I have already told something, I don't repeat it again. So if you are late in the class, guys, do not be late from tomorrow. Make sure that you guys are there in the class on time every single day. Okay. So in this boot camp, so we'll be starting the boot camp from tomorrow. Today is just an introductory session so that we get to know each other a little bit more. So we will be covering, we'll starting off with the topics like what is cloud computing, what are the different aspects of cloud computing. The theoretical concepts will be covered tomorrow. I don't want to dive a lot deeper into theoretical concepts. So tomorrow will be the only day we will be dealing with cloud computing as a theory class. From day after tomorrow, we'll be starting with S3 buckets. We will learn, so we'll spend one day working with S3, understanding what is S3, how to use S3 buckets, okay? And we'll finish off with a project. So I'm thinking about the project to be very simple. For example, how to deploy a static website to AWS using S3 buckets itself. The next topic that we'll be going towards will be EC2 instances. So EC2 instance is basically a server. So what is a server? How to spin up a server? That is what we're going to see on AWS on the day 2. The day 3, I am planning, sorry, that is day 3. So day 4 would be there. So day 4, I am planning for you guys to be introduced to a little bit of AI, like how cloud computing is not just helpful for your websites and everything, but how can we use cloud computing for the purpose of AI as well. So we'll see a very small example on the day 4 just to understand the topic. Then moving further, we will then jump to Lambda functions and our serverless concepts itself. So that would be something new for you guys. And yeah, then we'll be finishing off with a small project related to cloud computing. So that is what I am planning for right now. Can we implement higher level AML algorithms? So you will be able to see that AWS provides you with a lot of different functions wherein even if you don't know ML, first of all, if you're saying ML, that means that you have no idea about ML. So I'm very sure about that. So you will have a lot of AI models that are already available on AWS that you can directly spin off and directly start using. But I will suggest not to use it in the project, otherwise you will get a lot of cost. Okay, so attendance. Where will be attendance taken up? I don't give a fuck. Okay, so first of all, please try to understand. I'm not a professor. Okay, मैं professor नहीं है तुम लोग का. I'm not a professor, guys. I am. You can think about me as a senior in college. If you have problems with talking to a senior in college, I think so. This is not a particular place for you. Okay. So first of all, for those who are here just for the attendance, you can very frankly fuck off from the class because we don't really need it. Okay, so you guys can just leave from the class itself because attendance is something that we can only give out when I feel so. So that will be the end. And yeah, so some good question that I was able to see. I haven't registered somewhere. Do not worry about that, Anurag. Just fill up today's attendance. We'll take that as your registration itself. Will that be fine with that? Timings of the classes will be the same as today, whatever time that we started. So there is TCS Code Beta program. November, could you please help us for the exam? Definitely, sort of what kind of help do you want? I'll definitely be able to help you out with the same. Okay. So Any prerequisites? So the prerequisite for this bootcamp would be that you should be able to understand me. You should be able to understand my English. That is all that I want from you guys. That's it. Okay. Do we need any software pre-installed? No, you don't need any kind of software pre-installed. After this course, will we be able to deploy a Django-based project in AWS? If you want for the EC2 class, I can take up a very small, not Django, but a Flask project and deploy it on EC2. If you guys want that, that will be a very good project to have on your resume as well as a simple project. That's a good project to have. Is it possible to grab a good package from a tier 3 college? Absolutely yes, if you actually work hard. AWS scope in the future, like I said, right now in the IT sector, the highest paid employees are in cloud computing. So yeah, there's a lot of scope. Do we need computer today to continue? No. But from tomorrow onwards, guys, not from tomorrow onwards, actually day after tomorrow. Okay. So from day after tomorrow, guys, I want everybody to come up with their own computers if it's okay with you guys. Will that be fine? Please let me know. Will that be fine with everybody? Can you guys arrange a laptop or a computer when you come to the class day after tomorrow, guys? Will that be okay with everybody? Please let me know. Because see, cloud computing may, if you just listen to me, if you just hear me, it is not going to be sufficient enough. Okay. You are learning to code, you are learning IT. You cannot learn IT using a chalkboard. Okay. You need a particular laptop to learn it. So if you don't have it, ask your friends, ask your colleagues, ask your cousins, ask your relatives, ask your neighbors, anybody who has a laptop, borrow it from them for an hour or so and come to the boot camp. Okay? Please, please, please do not think about anything else. Is AWS free? Whatever we will be learning throughout the bootcamp will be completely free. Whatever we'll be doing on AWS will be completely free, and I will be teaching you guys in such a way that you can make sure that you're not getting charged for anything. Okay. Is 7 days class enough for AWS? Absolutely not. So today's day, do not count it. Okay. First of all, guys, I want everybody to understand today is just a introductory day. This is not actually the day one. We'll be having the day one tomorrow when we are actually starting with learning itself. But it was just an introductory class. So I thought that I will just take it up and I will be able to help you guys out with the same. Okay. I was practiced so much in Google Cloud Arcade. Will it be helpful? Anuj, you will be able to easily grasp concepts. Definitely yes. But yeah, practically speaking, they are not so helpful. I've tried it personally, so I'm able to understand that. Should we create an AWS account? Is this a hands-on session? Absolutely yes. A very, very, very good point right over here, guys. Also, when you're coming to the class day after tomorrow, I want everybody to create an AWS account. If you are not able to create an AWS account and you have any kind of social media accounts with you, okay. So before coming to day after tomorrow's class, I want everybody to create their own AWS account. Don't worry, it is completely free of cost. They are not going to charge you for anything. That is how they basically help you learn. Okay. So first of all, please keep that in mind. Secondly, if you are not able to create a simple AWS account, okay, if you're not able to do that, I definitely feel so that, very frankly speaking, IT is not a cup of your tea. Okay? It is just not. I'm being very frank here. If you're not able to create a simple AWS account, you shouldn't be in IT. And you have a YouTube account, you have an Instagram account, you have a Facebook account. In the exact same manner, you create an AWS account. So go and create it before coming to day after tomorrow's class. Okay, tomorrow is no laptop is required, no particular account is required because tomorrow is going to be theoretical in nature. So please make sure that you are able to do this. Okay, how to make an AWS account? Google it up if you don't know. Go and create an AWS account. Being very frank with you guys, if you're not able to do that, don't come to day after tomorrow's class. Think about IT. Mere bas ki baat nahi hai. Do something else. Okay. Okay. How long will each class be? So my plan is approximately 60 to 90 minutes every single day because there's a lot that we have to study. So on the days in which we have a smaller project, it will be 60 minutes. On the day it will be a longer project, we'll be having 90 minutes of classes. What prep should we do for the TCS code beta exam? So I have no idea. Being very frank, I never thought that I would end up at TCS because I was doing a lot of development. I was doing a lot of data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. So वैसे दिन मेरे को देखने को पता नहीं चला, but I will definitely search within some of my peers, okay, to understand what is this core beta exam and how can you guys prepare for the same itself. Okay. Okay, Bhaiya, any laptop suggestions? I will suggest if you want to take up a laptop, take up a simple 60,000 rupees tough laptop. Okay, Asus tough. It's fine for basic purpose use cases for a college student. Otherwise, if you don't want a GPU enabled one, you can just go for any kind of notebook, any notebook. Okay, so that would be it, guys, for the will there be recorded videos. So after the live session, yes, recordings will be made available to you guys, but these attendance will be given to only those students who will be live in the class. Okay, uh, will be helpful in AWS? Absolutely not. Okay. No, Abhishek, that would be of any help. You will see. You will see. Just start with it. Okay, just start with it. This course helpful in college placements? Absolutely yes. You are learn if you are going to aim for IT placements in colleges. Then yes. If you are going to aim for some core placements, then absolutely not, because I don't think so. A mechanical student sitting for an interview for a mechanical position is going to be asked questions related to cloud computing. I definitely think so that they are not going to ask these type of questions. Okay. Okay, so let's end today's introductory session right over here. Please make sure that you guys are coming on time to tomorrow's class. I'll take up your day one attendance. So this is just a demo attendance, guys, today. This is not your actual day one attendance. This is just to make sure that you guys understand how to fill up the attendance on a daily basis. So attendance is going to be taken in a very similar manner on a daily basis, guys, anywhere within the class, and you guys will be getting only 5 minutes to fill up your attendance. We are not going to give you a lot of time to fill up your attendance, guys, so that only the people live are able to get their particular certificates. So it will be only given to you guys for 5 minutes. Right now, today is the very first day. I'm giving you guys 10 minutes to fill up your attendance. Okay. Right over here, guys, I'm giving you guys the attendance in the live chat, guys. You guys can start filling up your attendance. Okay, we'll be meeting in tomorrow's class once again. Be ready, guys, because there's a lot of new things that will be coming up on your particular journey itself in cloud computing. Okay, how to begin with competitive programming? You can start with lead code, solving problems on lead code, and then trying to give tests on code chef. That will be my suggestion. The duration of the class is, Anurag, like I've already said, will be around 60 minutes to 90 minutes. Doing DSA and cloud computing, will that be a good company with good package? Doing DSA and competitive programming, being very good at it, and then doing cloud computing will get you a very good package. Yeah, sir, is AWS used in artificial intelligence and data science? Without that, it won't exist. AI won't exist without AWS, being very frank with you guys. The entirety of ChatGPT in its original days were actually trained on AWS itself, if you guys know about it. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. I'll ask you guys to start filling up your attendance immediately itself. As we are able to see, the attendance link is working absolutely fine. If you guys are seeing any kind of traffic error or something like that, just refresh or reload the attendance. Okay, just refresh or reload the attendance if you guys see any kind of traffic error or something like that. Okay, the attendance link, like I said, is in the live chat, guys. Okay. Tomorrow onwards itself, will it help for EC students? By EC students get placed in IT itself, so by help to okay. So please start filling your attendance right now, guys. Okay, we'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Please make sure that you guys are coming to tomorrow's class on time itself, because we have to create a lot of different things. Okay. So please try to Ronit. What do you think? AWS account personal hoga ya business? Is this your business, like what you are learning right now, or is it personal? I think so, Rohit. You should think about that on your own. I'm not going to answer that. Okay. Like I said, guys, the attendance link is in the live chat. For those who have filled up the attendance, they can leave the class as well. Okay. For those who have filled up their attendance, they can leave the class as well, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. because this is a demo attendance. Even though it's a demo attendance, we are still going to count it. We are still going to count it, guys. That is the reason why we call it a demo, just to make sure that you guys are able to understand how to fill up the attendance. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting out with our class. Please make sure that you guys are able to fill up the attendance today. Okay. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Will that be fine with everybody? Please let me know. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there itself, guys. Okay. BR Mehdi, of course, they are going to ask for that. Arrange it from your father and create an account. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. And please remember, please be on time, guys. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.